Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to Chuckin TV. I haven't done a video in quite a while. Eric's been kind of beating me to the punch on everything, and I've been super busy out here in Missouri with the regular work schedule, and I picked up a couple different series to shoot, and plus weddings and all that sort of stuff, so I've been super busy, but had some time on my hands and I had some money in my pocket, and I went and bought a Ruger Precision Rimfire, and this is in 22 mag. It's a brand new gun for Ruger. They had the 22 long rifle out for a little while. People really enjoyed it, but I was wanting something a little bit bigger, a little more stout. And I've never owned a 22 mag before, so this is gonna be a perfect companion for something that I've been wanting for quite a while. Super excited to try this thing out. Literally haven't even done anything to it at all other than put my old Nikon Buckmaster's 3-9x40 scope on here. I took and cleaned out the barrel a little bit, cleaned some oil out of it. Re-oiled the bolt, got it a little bit smoother. It was fairly stiff from the factory with the grease and stuff like that on there. Not a lot of metal shavings or anything crazy like that, but definitely was a little bit stiffer than what it is now. Took and cleaned it out with some Shooter's Choice and then threw some G96 on there, and it's pretty smooth now. So like I said, I haven't shot it yet though. We're going to do a brand new out-of-the-box accuracy test. I've got several different options for ammo here to test out today. First one I bought was the Maxi Mag 22 mag, and that's from CCI. It's 40 grain jacketed hollow point. Next one is the ARMSCOR 40 grain jacketed hollow point, but it's got a nickel casing on it. The Winchester, it's a 40 grain as well, but this one's a little bit faster. It's 1910 feet per second, they claim. Just a Winchester, but this is also a full metal jacket, so no hollow point on this guy. Next one up, I think this is pretty popular load here. It's a 30 grain VMAX from Hornady, regular brass case. Definitely, you know, it's a screamer. They're saying that these do 2,200 feet per second. I think this is probably one of the most popular ammo out there for the 22 mag. Next one I'm pretty excited to try out. I don't have any watermelons or anything like that with me today, but we'll have to get some in the future. But this is the Critical Defense 22 mag from Hornady as well. 45 grain FTX bullet. This guy is only doing 1,700 feet per second out of the muzzle, but apparently it's a slammer. It hits pretty hard. So we're going to do some accuracy testing today, and then maybe in the future video we'll do a little bit more of a demolition video. So we're going to see how this Ruger Precision Rimfire works, see how the trigger feels, see how good it groups. We do have a fairly windy today, but thankfully it is a headwind. I'm only going to be shooting at 50 yards. I'm going to take and do a little bore sighting, get this thing on paper, and we'll get back after it. Hang tight. One thing I wanted to point out on this gun too is the fact that it does have adjustable cheek and length of pull adjustments on the stock built right in. All you have to do is turn this little button on the opposite side. It's got a cam lock, and you simply pop that open and you can adjust the length of pull and your cheek rise all in the same spot. Tighten it back up, lock it down, you're ready to go. This would be suitable for pretty much anyone that I can think of. I know Eric's got some longer arms, so this summer when I go back home we'll have to have him test it out a little bit, see if it fits him good, but I lengthened it all the way out and it was plenty long in my opinion, to pretty much suit everyone. Alright, let's get to it. We're at 50 yards. We're going to try the CCI Maxi Mag right out the gate. It's a 40 grain jacketed hollow point. We're going to start out with it and see what kind of group we can do. I'm going to be shooting at the upper left hand corner there. One thing I got to add too is in my haste to get over here, rushing around, just had a nasty tornado blew through, so my brain is a little bit frazzled. Forgot the stinking magazine for this gun, so we're going to be single loading it. That shouldn't play around with the accuracy, but I did want to check out the magazine today, but we'll do that in a future video, I suppose. One thing I noticed too is this thing flies them out of there, man. When you eject the spent casing, it chucks it. No pun intended. there's 5 with that. Group doesn't look too bad from what I can tell from up here. They all look fairly close. So we're going to move on now to the ARMSCOR. This is a 40 grain jacketed hollow point, the exact same deal that the CCI is. However, I've noticed this one does have a lead tip on it. I guess if they want to call that a hollow point, they can. It's not a very big hollow point, but it does have a nice soft tip to it. Lead, kind of like an old 308 30 caliber deer round or something like that, with a glob of lead on the end. It does look like a nice cartridge though, so we're going to give these a whirl next. Can't say as if I know where that even went. Can't see it in my scope here, so it definitely felt like it had a little less oomph behind it than what the CCI did. Let's see if that other camera caught it. We'll try another one. Those are some terrible groups right there. We better put that ARMSCOR away. That's not good. Pretty terrible. I'm going to need to pick out a different target now to try to shoot at, because that thing was shooting. I was hitting, I don't know, 6 or 7, 5, 6 inches to the right. And the group was all over the place. So not too good. Next up, Winchester 40 grain. Again, 22 mag. This guy here though has a full metal jacket. Kind of interesting. Bullet, so it says it's for varmint and small game, so I imagine we'll get some good penetration out of this stuff. I'm gonna go bottom left. These are hitting very far to the right as well. It's very interesting that these are doing the exact same thing that the ARMSCOR did. They're hitting 5 or 6 inches to the right. I changed nothing on the scope between that and the CCI, so just spinning differently, I guess. Give the gun a second to cool off here, get calmed back down. We're going to run down and check out those 3 different ammunition groups. We got 2 more to try out, and they're both Hornady, so save the Hornady for last, see how they do. Let's go check out these groups real quick. Alright guys, so we got the CCI Maxi Mag right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All within about, I don't know, inch or so from spread to spread. About an inch or so right there. Moving down to this next group, this is the ARMSCOR. We got 1, 2, 3, 4. I was aiming here and they moved all the way over here. Pretty terrible looking group too, not very pleased with that guy. Moving down, we got the Winchester 40 grain full metal jacket. These 2 were both up top here. They were both hollow points, jacketed. So this guy here is a full metal jacket, 40 grainer, 1910 feet per second. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots all right there. Nice tight little group from what I can tell. But again, they moved from all the way over here to the right. So that shows your importance. You really gotta, sight in for the ammo you're going to be using. So let's go back and check out that Hornady next. Alright, next up, one I'm kind of anticipating here, should be pretty cool. This is the Hornady Critical Defense 45 grain FTX. Pretty cool looking bullet there. Supposedly it's great for home defense. It's kind of a frangible bullet. I imagine it'd do a number on some soft targets like a woodchuck or something like that too. So we're going to shoot it now, see how it does. Not the best group so far, but not the worst. Can hear them slamming down there. They're hitting pretty hard. Last one here. Alrighty, next up we got the 30 grain VMAX, also from Hornady. From what I know and what I've always heard about 22 mags, this VMAX seems to be the most popular one around. People seem to be shooting this one a bunch, so I figured we might as well give her a try, put her amongst the rest of these other 4 ammunitions that we're going to try out today. So here we go, five rounds of the 30 grain VMAX from Hornady, 2200 feet per second. We'll see how it handles the wind today at 50 yards. Once again, they're hitting 5 to 6 inches to the right hand side. So that concludes to me that the CCI Maxi Mag is the oddball out. Not sure why, but it's hitting dead on to where I've got its point of impact placed, but everything else is trending to the right hand side 5 to 6 inches. Weird. Never seen that happen before. Drop us a comment, guys, and let me know if you've ever seen that happen before in 22 long rifle, 22 mag, 17, or even a primered gun. Let me know if you guys have ever seen that before, where one ammunition, perfect point of impact, everything else, you know, if you test them side by side, trending to the right or left, up or down, something like that, that's a little different than right or left. So let me know about that. That's kind of odd to me. A little bit of a flyer, maybe that was me right there at the end, but that's a pretty impressive group there from the Hornady 30 grain VMAX. That was a pretty nice group right there from that guy. So all in all, I really like the gun so far. The trigger seems to be pretty nice. It's very smooth. It doesn't creep around, doesn't make any noises or anything like that to kind of distract you while you're shooting. It is fairly stiff from the factory. I would definitely take and lighten it up, and it is adjustable, thankfully, so you can do that right yourself. There's also a couple different companies out there that make different spring kits for these Ruger American style actions. You can definitely change the spring out on it to help you, you know, lower the poundage on it. I did the exact same thing to that Ruger Ranch, and you can check that out in the Ruger Ranch video. The one that I used in that was an M Carbo spring. It worked out pretty good. Super easy to install. Can't mess it up really. Overall, super awesome gun. Fit and finish is great. Price point is great. And honestly, it's a super fun gun that you could easily take out coyote hunting, woodchuck hunting, you know, small game, varmints, anything like that. You know, the kids could shoot it. You know, you could have any size adult pretty much shoot this gun. Comes with a 15 round BX magazine right from Ruger, right from the factory, ready to go. Comes with a threaded barrel protector at the end. You could, you know, throw a compensator on that if you wanted to. It's got a nice 20 MOA rail built in from the factory. Really can't beat the gun. It's not heavy at all. You know, you could easily carry this thing around no problem. It does have an M-LOK rail system, so you could put on any M-LOK rail accessory. You could put a flashlight on this thing, put your bipod on there, swivel stud for your sling, anything like that. So overall, super happy with the gun. Once again, check out PCA Guns down in Jeff City, Missouri. That's where I purchased this gun at, and super awesome guys to deal with. I want to give a shout out as well to our Patreon supporters. Thank you guys so much for supporting the channel. And also, as always, keep liking, sharing, and subscribing. Thanks a lot. We'll see you at the next one.